Running around and catching Pokemon is the name of the game in Pokemon Legends Arceus. There's a lot to learn about research points, so let's teach you everything you need to know about how to fill the perfect Pokedex. Welcome back everyone, it's Abdallah here with another exciting Pokemon Legends Arceus video. Today's video is showcasing all of the information you need in order to complete the entire Pokedex. Yes, it's going to be a lot of work and you guys are going to have so much fun doing it. So there's a lot of hidden details that I want to go over, so let's jump right into it. But before we do so, I wanted to say thanks to all of you guys that are supporting the brand new Abdallah Smash merch. Be a legend and wear one of these bad boys. Alright, as you can see right now, I've got Arceus on board, and that means that I have gone through and collected every single Pokemon there is. But does that constitute a perfect Pokedex? Well, let's find out, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by perfect Pokedex. Right over here is just a general snapshot of what you got going on in the Pokedex. It shows how many stars you have on your entire Pokedex this way. You can see I'm missing one, and if you look at the other side over that way, it says how many more research points you need in order to get to the next rank, which is pretty much double the amount that I have right now. That's a big grind towards the very end. Next up, you'll be able to see seen Pokemon versus caught Pokemon. You'll see a little icon that's a hollowed out Pokeball versus a filled in Pokeball. So everything is done with here, and I got little stamps to prove it. That's great. We've caught them all. Now let's open up the Pokedex right now, and I'm going to show you guys the 4 different Pokedex entries. Now, the first entry that I'm going to show you is going to be a seen Pokemon. A seen Pokemon is going to show up as gray within the game, and that means that you've typically only seen it in battle, or you've thrown a Pokeball at it and let's say it cracked out and ran away. Simply walking past the Pokemon will not register as seeing it, so keep that in mind as you're going through your travels. Next up is going to be the caught Pokemon. Now, you can see this Rowlet, for example. If you press the A button over here, you can see that I have caught one of them, and that means that his little icon is going to be filled in versus gray when it's seen. Now, this one's going to be pretty interesting because it's caught, but yet you don't have a little Pokeball icon next to it. Now, that is going to go onto our third status. If you take a look at Cyndaquil right over this way, Cyndaquil is caught and he has a little Pokeball icon next to him. That means that I've gone through and I've done the research level on him to a research level 10 over this way. And the question you might be asking is, how exactly do you get research levels upgraded? Well, that's simply put, right over here. Clicking on next to the other page, you'll be able to see all these different check marks and how you can boost your numbers with that. So if we go back to Rowlet over here, you can see that there are going to be different icons on screen. If you take a look at number caught right over this way, this is going to give you double points. So if you take a look at the tally right now, you've got number caught, which is 1, so that's 1 check mark. It's going to be times 2 simply because you have that little double up arrow icon over there. So that's going to be worth 2 research level points. Now, if you also look right above my overhead right over this way, here's another double arrow and it says number you've evolved. And since you can, it's really only asking you to evolve one of them, you're going to get 2 points for that. So you can see that equates to a research level 4. Again, right over this way, you'll be able to see that this one's research level 6 simply because I didn't do all the other things on there. If you want to get to research level 10, you're going to have to take a look at each one of these entries and check them off. So if I wanted Dartrix's research level to go through to level 10 so I could have that Pokeball icon on there, I would have to do all these other things. How many times you've seen it use Roost? How many times you've seen it use Aerial Ace, a strong style move, an agile style move? How many times you've seen it use Leaf Edge? All those things will definitely help out. And having a Pokemon showing it that you've seen it means that you can just throw it into battle against a bunch of Bidoof and then let them use those moves, just grind it out. So if I really wanted to, I would Roost 15 times in battle in order to get that entire row checked off. And each and every one of those, 1, 2, 4, 10, 15, is worth 1 research point. So that's exactly how you get the Pokedex complete entry. And of course, the last one is going to be the perfect entry. Now, if you take a look at Arceus over here, the perfect entry has star sparkles on the Pokeball. That means that you've done absolutely everything there is to do on the research tasks for that Pokemon. And it is 100% perfect. You can see that on screen. Luckily for us, Arceus really only has one of them, but that's really cool that they absolutely did that for us. So those of us that are completionists, you're going to have to go through here on all these different Pokemon, and you're going to have to find out how you're going to perfect the entire Pokedex. Look at Bidoof right over here. Like, I'm almost done. I really have to just go over here and catch, I don't know, 5 more Bidoof. And actually, not 5 more. Yeah, I need 15 more Bidoof to catch. And then I have to catch 5 more heavy ones, which is just going to be a random chance. And then I have to investigate the Bidoof that bothered the village, which gives me another couple research points. And then I'll have the exact perfect status for Bidoof. Now, that's going to be pretty interesting. I got to ask the question, which one of you guys is going to go through and attempt to do a perfect Pokedex, meaning shining Pokeballs on every single one of these? That's going to be amazing. Now, when you're ready to level up your rank, there's going to be an on-screen pop-up that'll say exactly that. And trust me, you're going to want to do that as soon as possible. So that being said, head on over to the Galaxy Hall when you've acquired enough points, and then go talk to Silene. Now, Silene will have tons of information and rewards for you. So that being said, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what you can get with that. Let's talk about all of the different rewards that you're going to get from all of the stars on your Pokedex. The very first star will net you the ability to use heavy balls. All Pokemon up to level 20 will obey you, and you also get the recipes for crafting revives as well as heavy balls too. Now, those of you guys that are curious as to how early you can trade Pokemon, boom, right here on the first star. The second star on your file will allow you to use feather balls and give you the recipe in order to craft them. All Pokemon up to level 30 will obey, and you'll also get the recipe for super potions too. Obtaining a third star on your Pokedex will allow you to use and craft great balls, and all Pokemon up to level 40 will obey you. The fourth star on your Pokedex will allow you to use lead balls. Now, lead balls are an improvement on heavy balls, so they're going to be a little bit better at catching Pokemon. That being said, you'll also be able to craft hyper potions, and Pokemon up to level 50 will obey you. Upon earning your 5th star on your Pokedex, you'll be able to get Wing Balls. Now, Wing Balls are an improved version of the Feather Ball, so you'll get the recipe for crafting those too, and all Pokemon up to level 65 will obey you. The 6th star on your Pokedex is when things get really exciting because you'll have access to Ultra Balls. You'll get the usage and you'll get the recipe for crafting them. All Pokemon up to level 80 will obey you, and likewise, you'll be able to get a max potion recipe too. For our 7th star, you're going to get the final version of the heavy ball, which is called a Gigaton Ball. You're going to get the usage and the recipe to craft them. And with this one, all Pokemon in the wild will obey you, no matter what level they are. Upon getting your 8th star, you're going to get arguably the best Pokeball in the game. This is the Jet Ball. This is the most improved Feather Ball, the best capture rate, and you'll get the recipe to craft them. Not only that, but you'll also receive access to crafting full restores. And for our 9th star, simply put, you don't get any more Pokeball upgrades, but you're going to get 10 rare candies that you can use to level up your Pokemon, and you'll also get 20 Grit Pebbles that you can use to make your effort points on your Pokemon even stronger. And one of the last things that I want to touch on is the Unown Dex. After you advance a little bit more in the story and come across the Unown, you can press the Y button over here and you can see exactly where all 28 of them are going to be hidden within the overworld. Now, Unown are going to be very hard to find simply because they are static and they stand still. And you can't lock onto them and you can't do anything like that. You just have to keep your eyes out for it. As you can see over here, there's a little bit of flavor text as to tell you where exactly these are located in the overworld, so that you can decode these with, of course, the Unown alphabet and find out where exactly they are. Now, these are the Unown that I went through and found just kind of incidentally. I haven't done an Unown Dex hunt yet, so stay tuned for a video that showcases the location of every single one of these Unown so that we can help you out even further within the game. But yeah, can you guys translate any of these as we're kind of scrolling through here? Some of you guys can read Unown pretty well. Well, there you have it for Pokemon Legends Arceus Pokedex Guide. What exactly are you going to do with this Pokedex? Are you going to simply catch all the Pokemon just so that you can reveal the true ending? Or are you going to take a step further and do every single research task in order to do the perfect Pokedex? I can't wait to hear it from you guys. Let me know. Let's continue the discussion down below, and we'll go from there. Likewise, I'm going to be streaming this game non-stop, and I have high aspirations of going through and getting perfect complete entries on every single one of these Pokemon. So, that being said, I hope to see you there. Thanks so much for watching, and if this video helped you out, be sure to smash that like button and share the video with a friend. Take care.